Hey, welcome to BSB TV. I've got with me Marty Lewis from Orb Services. Marty, how are you today?
I'm doing well, thanks, Kev. How's things in your world?
Busy as, look, I keep telling people I'm flat out like a lizard drinking. Now, the reason that we're having a chat is the Reboot program, and you're here to help people really get a kickstart on their business, to give them a new shot of energy. With so many changes happening in the last 18 months, the world's just a little bit different. Hey, you've got a personal story about that. You're just emerging from quarantine.
Yeah, I've done my fair share. So we had the snap lockdown from Tuesday to Thursday before Easter. But from the Thursday previous, I spent 2 weeks prior to that in quarantine because I was at the Stones Corner Hotel the night that the nurse or the doctor from the PA was there. So, yeah, I spent a couple of cheeky weeks at home, reshuffling a lot of work and probably, if I'm honest, annoying my fiance quite a bit.
You can get lucky sometimes. Now, so with that, you've had a huge amount of time then to plan this magnificent workshop that you're going to be running next week.
Yeah, of course. I've got it all. I've got it all mapped out. It's all done. Yeah, it's good to roll. I did knock off a couple of projects. Fortunately, this one is a slight variation on a workshop that I have already run. So I know it's a good thing. I know people get a lot of value out of it, and I'm excited to bring it to the BSB community.
Now, business by design, you've called it. You're saying it's how to build a business plan in a very short period of time. Now, what makes you an expert at building business plans?
Well, I guess it's all relevant. I speak to a lot of people who are writing their first business plan. I write between sort of 28 and 35 every year. So I feel like I'm getting it down to a bit of an art. But I think like most things in business, the secret is not adding more to it. It's what can you take away and what can you refine and what can you identify that's really going to actually make an impact for you.
Absolutely. And so you do have a very different approach to that. So, with the business by design, who's it for?
So a couple of core audiences, but predominantly if you are a business owner and you're sitting there with a lot of opportunity in front of you and you're evaluating, well, I could launch this new product or I could chase into this new market or I have this product that's ready to go and what I do is really good and I just need 7 more customers that I could also do this. Should I employ somebody? As a business owner, and we all face the constraint of time, but if you're somebody who is sitting there with a lot of opportunity in front of you and you're wondering how to execute that, what's the best play, which should you do first, this is going to be a great opportunity for you to explore those, critically think through them and identify what your best outcomes are going to be.
Because it is that age-old question of I've got so many things I have to do and so many of them still all seem urgent at the same time. And yet they're all important. How do I make prioritization? So really is critical. So at the end of the workshop, what is it that people are going to leave with?
Yeah, so I'm calling it your next 4 moves or your first 4 moves, which is basically identifying of all of those things. And there's a couple of processes that we work through from an importance and impact scale to identifying what's fixed milestones in terms of what's functional in front of other opportunities. But basically we're calling it your next 4 moves, which is going to be what are the 4 things that you can identify that should be getting 80% of your time to execute because you know that they're going to make an impact in your business and help really drive the results that you're looking for.
So fantastic. So look, if anyone's looking to register for Marty's stuff, just go to We Love Business and register today. WeLoveBusiness.com.au is our website for this particular program. And the reason we've called it that is because everyone that's involved does love business and they're all passionate about helping small business owners. So if you just head on over, I'll put the link in after this. Marty, if you've got a link that can show people a little bit more about what they're going to get from the program, that would be awesome. Or just type up a little bit of information. That would be fantastic too, because that'll help more people know why they want to come and register. So thanks very much for your time this afternoon.
No troubles at all, Kev. I'll punch something through to you and look forward to having anybody along who's going to make it. And have a great day.
Excellent. Thanks, mate.